Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They'll try to sneak it.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Tyson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Makes one man miss. And they're in for a touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rushes on him. Works the middle of the field. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Trying to set up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. He'll keep it himself. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of the drive, lost to throw. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Using his feet.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bailey. Snags it over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Tyson. There he goes! The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he will house it.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Harvey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
4 wideouts at 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd.
He's loose. The 40. Running inside the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Motion from the back. Holding finds his man on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Now this offense is back on the field. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Off play action. He makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Wideout trying to get it in. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick release on the RPO. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. He's out past the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Completes it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. has to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. This crowd knows when to bring it. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Field goal is good. And they go back on top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.